Hello students, today we will study about how to add the terms of an AP. That means sum of first n terms of an AP. Arithmetic progression. This is the topic of standard 10, chapter number 5, arithmetic progression. So till now we have studied about everything about the arithmetic progression, how we can create AP with two terms, first term A and common difference D. If we have two things A and D, then we can create an AP, right? So now we have to study about how we can add the terms, how to add the terms and what will be the sum of first n terms. N terms means if we want to add the 5 terms of an AP, then we can say that the sum of the first 5 terms. If we want to add 20 terms, first 20 terms, then it is also about the sum of the first 20 terms. But remember one thing, we do not have to choose the random numbers from the AP. We have to start from the first term and to go up to the whatever we want to add, right? We do not have to skip any number, right? Okay, so let us take one example and understand this thing. Let us take an AP which is in the form 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Only 5 terms currently we are considering. Okay, so for this AP, what is the A? A is 1, first term. And what is the difference? Difference is also 1 because 2 minus 1 is 1. And how many terms are there? Number of the terms n is equals to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So here we want to add this 5 terms. So suppose we tell the sum as the capital S. We represent the sum of all the terms of an AP with the capital letter S. So S we will get as 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Okay, we can also add it from the last to first, 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Yes, because it is addition. So the both the value we get the same. That is why it is represented as S and S. Both values are same. Now what will happen if we add both these equations? Left hand side we get S plus S, that is equals to 2S. Right hand side what will happen? See, 5 plus 1, 6, 4 plus 2, 6, 3 plus 3, 6, 4 plus 2, 6 and 5 plus 1, 6. So 5 times we have to write 6. So see, by adding both these terms we get the same value, right? So what will happen if we add this 6? So what we can write down here? How many times it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can write down it as a 5 multiplied by 6. 5 times we add, and if we multiply 5 with the 6, the meaning or the value remains the same. Okay, now what will happen if we take this 2 to the right hand side? It will goes in the denominator with 5 multiplied by 6 by 2. So if we actually calculate the value, then we get the sum is equals to 15, right? And by just seeing also we can calculate the value of these 5 terms and it is equals to 15. So why we do these things? Because we want to derive a formula that is applicable for every AP, right? That is why we do this thing. Okay, now here the sum is 15, that is okay. But if you want to derive the formula, then we have to continue from this term. Okay, now we have to put all this value in terms of A, D and N. See, S is the sum that we have supposed that the sum of the 5 terms of an AP is S. So that is S. Now this 5 will remain as it is, multiply by, how we can write down this 6? We can write down 6 as 1 plus 5. Divide by 2. Okay, now what is 5? 5 is the number of the terms. That how many terms we want to add, that is the value of n. So instead of 5, now we can put down the n. So n here, 5 instead of 5, we put the n. Take this 2 to the denominator of n. Now in the bracket, what is that? 1 plus 5. What is 1 plus 5? This is the value of the AP. So 1 is the value of the first term and 5 is the value of the last term. Last term means fifth term. Now according to the formula, we can write down first term as A. So instead of 1, we have put A. Instead of 5, what we can put? 5 is the value of fifth term. We can write down the fifth term as A plus 4D, right? Or A plus n minus 1 into D. So that I have write down A plus n minus 1 into D. If we put n is equals to 5, then we will get A plus 4D, right? So what is this? A is the value of first term, that is 1, and this represents the value of the fifth term, and the value of the fifth term is again 5. So we just put the values, we do not put the values, we put the formula, because we want to derive a formula which can add the sum, which can add the terms of any AP, right? So by this formula, now what will happen? This A plus A becomes 2A. So sum we can write down as at n by 2, 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So this is the formula to add the n terms of an AP, right? By this formula, we can add the n terms of an AP. N terms mean that is given in the question that we have to add. Like we have given, we have to add 10 terms, then we have to take n is equals to 10. In this way, we can add the number of the terms. Okay. Now notice here one more thing. This formula here, this is n by 2. Okay. What is 1? 1 is the value of first term, and what is 5? 5 is the value of last term. And remember what we will called as a last term as an. Okay. So this formula we also can write down as S is equals to n by 2 A plus an. Instead of a1 we can put a, instead of 5 we can put an, right? Because this is the last term value. So both this formula S is equals to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into D, and S is equals to n by 2, a plus an. Both we can use to add the n terms of an AP. But remember, this formula we can use only when we know the value of the last term. If we don't know the value of the last term, we cannot use this formula. At that time, we have to use this formula. Okay? Okay, let us understand the addition of the n terms by taking an example. Suppose we have given an AP 2, 7, 12 up to dot 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 to 10 terms. That means we have to add the 10 terms of this AP. Right? So now write down what we have. The first term value A is equals to 2. Common difference is 7 minus 2, that is equals to 5. And the value of n we have to take is equals to 10, because we want to add the 10 terms. So here we don't know the last term value, right? So we have to use this formula, right? According to this formula, Sn is equals to n by 2 in the bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Now why we write down n here? This represents that we want to add the number of the terms, n. So S10. Now in place of n we can put the 10. Okay. Put down all the values here. So we will get the S10. S10 represent that we want to add the 10 terms of the AP. So here 10 upon 2, 2a. 2a means 2 multiplied by a. So a is 2. So 2 2s are 4. N minus 1. N is 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. And difference is 5. Okay. Now add 10 upon 2, that is 5. 9 5s are 45. 45 plus 4, 49. By multiplying this, we get 245. So the addition of the first 10 terms of this given AP is equals to 245. Okay. Let us take one more example. One more AP, that is first term is minus 37, minus 33, minus 29, to 12 terms. 12 terms means we have to add the 12 terms of this AP. So value of the first term is minus 37. Common difference is minus 33 minus of minus 37. That is equals to plus 4. And n is equals to 12. So according to the formula, Sn is equals to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. S12, because n, value of n is 12, put down the value 12 by 2, 2a. A is minus 37, minus 37 into 2, that is equals to minus 74. This is the value of 2a, plus n is 12, so 12 minus 1 is 11. 11 into d, d is 4. Right? So here we will get 12 upon 2, that is equals to 6, minus 74 as it is, 11 4s are 44. By adding this, we will get the minus 30. 6 into minus 30, that is equals to minus 180. So the addition of the first 12 term of this AP is minus 180. Okay? So in this way, we can add the first n terms of given AP. Okay? So this is all about this lecture. Thank you.